I'm Dr. Ski Chilton, and this is another Rewired Wednesday. You know, a few minutes ago you saw Interstate 40, and you saw traffic on Interstate 40. That's Interstate 40 between Winston-Salem and Greensboro, North Carolina. And there looked like there was a lot of traffic on it, and there really was for North Carolina. But you know, a few months ago, I was out in Los Angeles, and I was on the 405. And the 405 is 16 lanes of traffic. And it's 16 lanes of traffic that holds every single day over 400,000 cars and trucks. Now, when I think about what's going on in our minds, and especially our unconscious minds, and all that's coming from our early childhood and our damage and our background, it reminds me of signals that are going down nerve highways. Now, we saw the Interstate 40 before, but the 405, driving on that a few months ago, I'm a country boy. I was in the middle of 16 lanes of traffic, and that was going unbelievably fast, and I made a huge mistake. I entered the 405 and I began to work myself to the center of the 405. Let me tell you, a country boy who gets to the middle of the 405 will never get off of the 405. I think of that as the way our brains work and the way the signals in our brains work. And we have in our minds signals going from one location to another, and they're going just as rapid, much more rapid than that 405. And that's where we're living. That's where we live. That's where our mind lives. And those are giving rise to the dysfunctions within our lives. And those are giving rise to our reactions. And those millions of signals are giving rise to our thoughts and our thought patterns. They're giving rise to our pains and our hurts. They're giving rise to our dysfunctions. They're giving rise to our reactions. And guess what? We get on those highways every day. And there's entrance ramps to those highways every day. There's entrance ramps from our childhood trauma. There are entrance ramps for not dealing with things that have happened to us in the past. There's entrance ramps from past relationships. There's entrance ramps from our relationship with our parents. And all of those are forming that 405. Now, to rewire our minds, we have to consciously create new highways. Now, I'm sitting here right now, and this is the new Interstate 73. But what I want to show you here is when you change is a process, and it's a hard process, and it's going to take several years to build this road. And this road starts out as a dirt road. This is a dirt road, and you can barely get a car up this road. But guess what? Once you begin to form a new highway, once you begin to rewire your mind, once you begin to build bridges, new bridges to a new and better future, you're going to have such a better life. And you know how you do that? Your mind, your very thoughts have the capacity to build these bridges. Your very thoughts have the capacity to build those new dirt roads, and your very thoughts have the capacity to turn those into a brand new 405. But in this case, the 405 leads to a healthy mind. It leads to joy. It leads to happiness. It leads to wellness. It leads to health. So as you begin to rewire your brain, as you begin to build these new highways, remember, stay out of the center lanes of the old 405. Stay near. Find the exits. Begin to build these new highways. And as you build these new highways with your very own thoughts, you can have a better life. You can have a better relationship with God. Thank you, and be blessed.